Good evening, folks. So I wanted to take a few minutes to sort of sit down and discuss each of our three suspects and how it could have happened. Now, as you will see, I got a little bit of a better camera. Aren't you happy? And I would like to do this in a series of videos so that we can give each suspect a proper look. Now, we're going to start with my favorite, Scotty Boy. Oh, Scotty Boy. Oh, Scotty Boy. I don't know the rest of that song. Anyways, now, Scott had means, and I believe he had opportunity. As for the motive, you know, the motive is that he was very violent towards women. He obviously is threatened by strong, independent women. And, I've had a lot of people ask me, well, how would Scott have met Teresa in order to kill her? It's not difficult, to be quite honest. I mean, Scott pretty much admitted that he passed right by the Avery's house on the day of the murder, right around the time that Teresa was leaving. And it's not out of the realm of possibility that, he could have seen her at a gas station or pulled over on the side of the road taking a phone call and, decided, hey, let me see if I can get this chick's number. She rebuffs him. There we go. I mean, Scott Tadych has a hard time being told no. Now, we know that he had the means. He had a trailer which has apparently, since the time of the murder, disappeared into the fucking ether. I'm still working on getting definitive proof of that, but that seems to be the general consensus. I know that at the time of the murder, he was working at the foundry, so it would not have been out of the realm of possibility for him to have attacked her, thrown her unconscious body into the back of the car, driven it somewhere. I just connected how Bobby and Scott are connected. Or potentially. It's a theory. Still working on it. Okay, so apparently there was a witness that saw Teresa pulled over on the side of the road after she left the Avery's house taking a picture of a cow. It is possible that Scott, on his way to hunting, pulled over, sees a cute girl, has a history of violence with women, obviously does not like to be told no, hits on her, she rebuffs him. He gets angry, he gets violent, he knocks her out, throws her in the back of her car, and drives her to his house, where Bobby went hunting. So Bobby must have seen something. That's the only explanation I can think of for why Bobby's lying his ass off. Scott rapes her, kills her, thinks, oh shit, now I've got a dead body. Hey, I work at a foundry. Small matter to take the body in the middle of the night, especially for somebody who's worked there for a while, might have his own set of keys. Dump her in one of the foundries, incinerate her, take her to the quarry, and then dump her. Probably enlisted Bobby's help in this. takes her car to the Avery salvage yard. I mean, he is, after all, dating Barb Janda. What better place to hide a car than a salvage yard? And on the way out of the salvage yard, after dumping the car, he takes the plates off and then tosses them on his way out into a scrap vehicle that he didn't think anybody was going to look into. Because I'm sorry, but the covering up of that vehicle, that's indicative of somebody who obviously did not understand how things are run around there. An interesting thing to note would be if anybody knows if the car was found in, like, say, an area where they kept the cars that they were going to crush, and Scott just figured, if I keep it here, they'll just toss it in the crusher. And then once the car is found and he realizes that they're focusing in on Steven, he goes, hey, perfect. I don't even have to really come up with much of an alibi. They're going to nail his ass to the wall. And he goes to the foundry. First, he goes to Barb Janda's house and gets the burn barrel, goes to the foundry, gets her bones, and then dumps them in the fire pit. Because, hey, they're already looking at him. They've already got their man. See, I don't think that Scott started out wanting to frame Steven, but when he figured out, hey, they're going to just, go after him regardless, it turned out to be a happy little coincidence, and he played off of that. I honestly believe that whoever killed Teresa planted her car, planted her bones, and then the cops just filled in the rest. An interesting thing that a fan pointed out to me was Scott was never interviewed at his house. He was always interviewed somewhere else. A restaurant, his place of business. Weird, don't you think? Why would they interrogate him other than his house? Unless he didn't want them at his house because he didn't know if they would see anything that he didn't want them to see. It's at least worth a thought towards that. Scott had means. He had opportunity and he had motive. He does not like being told no. Barb Janda and himself got married shortly before Stephen Avery's trial. I'm still trying to nail down the date, folks. If anybody can find that out for me, that'd be great. Which is in and of itself suspicious because a wife is constitutionally protected from testifying against her husband. Why would he feel the need to do that? What is he trying to hide? Because the way that he describes their relationship before the murder, they had just started dating. And not even a full year later, they're married? Yeah, that's not a recipe for divorce at all. And they're still married, which is unusual for a shotgun wedding. Scott has a history of violence with women. We know he has absolutely no qualms with invading a woman's personal space when she has told him no. We will talk about what I am able to discern from the blood spatter patterns in the car in my next video. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you soon.